if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shaw Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shaw Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shaw Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
The Shaw Parali Law Group and IMI Law Help Inc. are proud to announce the release of the Immigration Law Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other renowned podcast channels. Immigration Law Podcast was designed to provide the audience with information on various U.S. immigration issues. The podcasts are unique because they are presented by the prominent attorney, Shaw Parali, covering topics such as B-1, B-2 visas, visitor and business visas, H-1B visas, L-1 visas, O visas, EB-1 visas, student visas, perm labor certifications, national interest waivers, NIW, green cards, and citizenship. Although educational in nature, the podcasts provide a rare insight on immigration news and politics from an experienced lawyer's perspective. Immigration Law Podcasts, a unique perspective on immigration law. Download them from iTunes or Google Play. For more information, visit attorneyonair.com or call 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shaw Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shaw Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shaw Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
The Shaw Parali Law Group and IMI Law Help Inc. are proud to announce the release of the Immigration Law Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other renowned podcast channels. Immigration Law Podcast was designed to provide the audience with information on various U.S. immigration issues. The podcasts are unique because they are presented by the prominent attorney, Shaw Parali, covering topics such as B-1, B-2 visas, visitor and business visas, H-1B visas, L-1 visas, O visas, EB-1 visas, student visas, perm labor certifications, national interest waivers, NIW, green cards, and citizenship. Although educational in nature, the podcasts provide a rare insight on immigration news and politics from an experienced lawyer's perspective. Immigration Law Podcasts, a unique perspective on immigration law. Download them from iTunes or Google Play. For more information, visit attorneyonair.com or call 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shaw Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shaw Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shaw Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shaw Parali for the Shaw Parali Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shaw Parali Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, sastika, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shaw Parali. I apologize for a little late on starting the show. I had to finish something and I really apologize. But today I have with me, of course, my friend Franco on the board, and we're going to discuss about immigration law and debt settlement, but mostly immigration law. And if you have any questions, for sure we will be opening the lines early today at 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. And of course, if you want a consultation at the office, the number is 510-742-5887. Ladies and gentlemen, anything I'm going to tell you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And again, the number to the studio today, 408-912-5565. But before I take the caller, I just wanted to announce there is something that came up for asylum where it seems like they have done away with a one-year bar in some cases. As you know, when you enter the United States, you want to file asylum, you have to file it within 1 year, but the court kind of decided, no, you can still file it. I don't have the details. I didn't have time really to assess it. Of course, it was H-1B season, so ultimately, we will have more details on that on our website, attorneyonair.com. Let me take the caller, and then we'll move on, Franco. This is Shaw Parali. You're live in here.
Hi, Shah, this is Pradeep. Can you hear me?
Hi, Pradeep. Yes, sir, I
Hello.
can hear you clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, so actually I wanted to ask on that H1 thing. I heard regarding that H1, so wanted to know if we can file multiple H1s with different employers for different client, not same client, but different client and different employers.
Well, this is the thing. I've been hearing two stories here, but I didn't get anything official. Technically, you're allowed to file with different employers, not with the same employer. What most people are worried about is, what USCIS is worried about is that you file with the same employer, different job positions. But I've heard some people telling me about they read that you cannot file with different employers for different H-1Bs. I have not seen anything official on that, so I cannot really pronounce. But as far as I know, I didn't have any case which were doing that, by the way, so I didn't really look into it. I was busy with H-1B. But
because This time they were saying that they will deny both the H1s, right, if they see something like this. But they said it is for same client, and they nowhere mentioned if it's for different client, different employers, it will be an issue. So wanted to be sure.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Kind of. They were saying, like, for example, people use company A and company B, but they use the same client. For example, they let's say they have end client A, but they use company B and C to file with the same client A. Yeah, those are going to be denied. That's for sure. But what we don't know is that will different client, different companies, will this be denied? That I have not seen anything on that.
So is it okay to go ahead and do that today? Because today is last day. I was wanted to check with you on that, if I can go ahead with different employers and different clients.
I cannot tell you for sure because I don't have the answer. Because they have not really published anything. I think someone published that somewhere, I think on one of the lawyers' website. But what I've read, as far as I know, is you cannot file with two companies with the same end client, that's for sure. And you cannot file same company, two different positions, that's for sure. But two different clients and two different positions, I'm not sure. I don't have the answer, unfortunately. So I cannot really answer because I'm trying to find this. I saw someone talking about it, but I couldn't find it anywhere where they kind of mentioned it officially. So I cannot really tell you yes or no because I will be giving you wrong information. Okay?
Okay. And one more question. So currently, like my wife was on H4 and she converted to F1, and this year is her last H1 thing. Our OPT will end next January. So if her visa doesn't get picked, then the only option for me is to go on H4 and H4 EAD. But if H4 EAD is taken away, then I was thinking of maybe asking her to join the day one CPT, so she gets another chance for H1 next year. So she will be on the CPT status. And if her F1 is over, and when she goes to H4 again, can she come back to CPT again?
Well, there are too many questions, but I can answer quickly. Yes, but it's not a good idea to just use CPT like that. It's dangerous because later on when they find out, it would be a problem. But yes, you can shift back and forth from CPT to H4 and H4 again. But just be careful when you do that because right now they are also looking at people who are overusing CPT. Let me take another caller and then you can give me a call at the office. We can analyze in details if you want. 510-742-5887. Okay? Good luck. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live in here. Hello? Hello?
510-742-5887. Hello?
Hello, yes. Hi, this is Shah. You're live in here.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking my call. So one of my friend's parents came here like 1 month back, 2 months back, but his father died due to heart attack recently. So mother is here. So I want to know if she has to go within 6 months time period, or does she have any other option? Like, can she become her dependent? Any other option? She's on H1B.
No, there's no other option except extending maybe the H1, the visa, the B1, B2. But no, there's no dependent for parents on H1. Sorry, unless the mother themselves qualify.
Any other option according to this circumstance?
Well, you can file what we call an extension based on humanitarian ground. It's a B1 based on that, but just because your spouse passed away, it won't really be considered. But you can give it a shot. When you file for extension, put humanitarian ground. But I doubt they will. They will probably give her another 6 months, but that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
But you can give it a shot. Ask for humanitarian ground. Okay. Okay. Let me take another caller if there's any caller. Good luck to you. This is Shabra. You're live in here.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I just have a question. So my wife was on H1 visa and she was working as a full-time employee. She got laid off, and now for some circumstances she got into H4, and now she has an EAD as well. My question is, like, if she joins another company right now, what would be the best case? Like, should she join on EAD, or should she ask for a H1 transfer?
Well, the best is to join an EAD. It's faster. And then later, if we see that H4 EAD is going away, then you can always revive the H1 and then make a smooth move. It's a lot easier to join on an EAD than using an H1, because H1 then they have to meet the requirements, it has to get approved, etc., etc. Since you have the H4 EAD, then you might as well use it. And then later, if something is going on with the EAD, then we can go ahead and shift her back to H1. Okay?
Okay, and you said that there should not be any problem in converting from H4 to H1, right?
Well, I didn't say that. All I said is just the H1 has its own issue. What I said is that it's easier for her to move to on the H4 because then there's no headache. But moving to H1 has its own issues because she needs to meet the requirements of H1, and now with the specialty occupation, everything is complicated. The company will have to pay a certain salary, etc. So there's no complication in the process, basically preparing the paperwork. But there are complications that are happening to everybody right now, transferring or reviving H1. That's a different issue. But no, in terms of just technical part, like changing status from H4 to H1, there's no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live in here. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You're live in here.
Yes. Yeah, hi. So I have a question. Thanks for taking my call. My wife and I have filed our N400 applications, and we've already finished our fingerprinting, and we're sort of just waiting for the interview. So today I actually got a traffic ticket for sort of making a wrong turn in the bike lane. So I'm just wondering what I need to do for that in terms of how will it impact my N400? Is there anything I need to do?
No, you just have to make sure you pay the ticket or you go to court, whatever needs to be done. And then at the interview, they will ask you the question, has anything changed? Then you mention that you got a traffic ticket on so-and-so date, and they will update it on the form.
Okay, and that's about it, right? I don't have to do I don't have to make any additional amendment filing to the N400, nothing else.
No. Because that question will be asked at the interview. Okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You're live in here. Hello. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call, the lines are still open, 408-912-5565. And if you want a private consultation, the office number 510-742-5887. If you're hearing the show today, this show is for April 5th, 2018, Thursday. And if in case you're hearing it another day, that means a recorded show, because you might be hearing 2 recorded shows in the next couple of weeks. I won't be available. But please feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. The website to check, attorneyonair.com, one word, attorneyonair.com, and you will have a lot of information there. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shabra, you're live in here.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi, sir. I have a quick question regarding H1B and H4 EAD. I am on H1 and my wife is using H4 EAD, and we have it valid up to 2020. Now, in the meantime, let's say if I change job to another company and the other company will apply a new H1, and then once we receive the receipt, I can join the company, and approval might take maybe 4 months, 5 months, we don't know. But in the meantime, what will happen to my wife's EAD? Can she still continue with the existing EAD, or she has to terminate and then wait for the new EAD card to come?
She doesn't have to file a new EAD. Only thing she has to file is an I-539 H4. It's like an H4 transfer, basically attaching that H1 to that new, attaching that H4 to that new H1. So the EAD,
So when I apply new H1, I will definitely apply a new H4 for her also. The EAD, which was acquired through the previous H1 or H4, it will still valid?
Yes, because is what carries the EAD. As long as you transfer the H4 properly, quote-unquote transfer, your EAD will follow. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for
Yes,
taking my call.
You're welcome.
I had a question regarding I-140. So I have a approved I-140 with company A. I'm moving in a similar role to company B. For the new company, do I need to go through the whole firm process, or it's just a I-140 transfer or something like that?
No, you have to go through the whole process unless you are eligible for what we call AC-21. That means when you file the I-140, the I-45 also was filed, 180 days has passed, etc. So if there was no I-45 file, if you want to get a green card to company B, for example, from company A, you have to start over. The only thing you will be able to use is the priority date. Okay?
Okay. And if for some reason I do not do the I-140 transfer, can I still do the H-1B extensions after that?
Yes. Well, there's no I-140 transfer, okay? But yeah, you can use the same I-140 to keep extending your H-1B, but provided the H-1B, the I-140 is not current, then yes, you can keep extending. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Take care. If you need help, just give us a call, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Shah. Thank you for taking the call. I had a question regarding the H-1B transfer. I heard that they've removed premium processing, so just wanted to check whether they still have it for an H-1B transfer, or is it only for the new cases?
I think it's only for the new cases so far, but they might remove the other one in a couple of weeks because when they get overwhelmed, they always do that. But no, it's for only the new H-1B cap.
I see. And what I wanted to know is that I want to move from a company A to company B, and if I do the H-1B transfer and premium processing, and once I get a decision that you've been transferred, then is there any time cap after which I need to start working with the company B, or how does that work?
No.
Like, let's say that...
Not really. Not really, because it's an election. You can decide to go work for B or not work. But if you wait too long, then later on they might question you why you take so much time to go work for B. But there's no real limitation, because as long as company B doesn't cancel it, you can always go back. Now the problem is that if company B is a consulting company and they got you an approval with an end client, then it becomes a problem because the end client might not be there. You might have to file an amendment before you move. So it's a little bit tricky, but it's not that complicated. You can move pretty much any time, but don't wait too long. So I'll say 3 months, 4 months is max. Go work there, because otherwise they will question you why you didn't go work right away. Okay?
I see. I mean, I was looking for like 2 to 3 weeks. That's it.
Okay, that's fine. 2 to 3 weeks doesn't matter. Okay, you're fine. All right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shah.
Good luck to you. Good luck. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air. Hello. Okay, so I don't think we have more callers right now. The lines are still open, ladies and gentlemen. 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Sharp Rai, and we are live today. We are April 5th, 2018. And if you're hearing this show another day, that means basically it's a recorded show. So in the next 2 weeks, we are going to have recorded shows because I won't be available. However, if you have questions or you want to contact our office, the number is 510-742-5887. And for those who missed our shows, we have them on our YouTube channel as podcasts on youtube.com/Shah Law. Shah, S-H-A-H, Pirali, P-E-E-R-A-L-L-Y-L-A-W, and you can actually get most of our radio shows which you missed on the channel. So if people want to call, the numbers to the studio is 408-912-5565. And I was talking about the asylum, the new rule. It might be good because some people have that 1 year they have paused the 1 year and now they want to file an asylum. So that new rule, I don't have the details because I didn't have time to dissect it, like I said. But this is hopefully it might be helpful. That's one good news we're getting, at least after so many bad news. And of course now we are seeing a lot of things going on immigration side, and people are really kind of scared. Most of the time I get calls, people are just scared because they are feeling like, hey, what's going on with my H-1B? Am I going to get approved? Well, there's no guarantee to get approved, by the way. Nobody can guarantee that. Having said that, you still have a chance of getting approval if you follow certain steps. For example, level 1 jobs, unless it's really like a top job, it's not really going to get approved, unfortunately. And also even level 2 is becoming a difficulty on H-1B. And also pick and choose your job accordingly, because that will also create problems to get an H-1B. So all those factors are becoming more and more important in a case for H-1B. So I recommend that you contact an attorney if you want a second opinion, no matter which company you're working with. Please call us 510-742-5887, and the number to the studio today is 408-912-5565. I don't know, Franco, do we have any callers right now? This is Shapra, you're 11, yeah? Hello? Okay, so please call the studio if you need to, 408-912-5565. Again, this is Attorney Shapra Ali, and we're discussing about immigration, and today is April 5th, 2018. And I apologize, sometimes people call at the same time, and it will become a problem when all the calls are coming simultaneously. So please bear with us a little bit, because we can only do so much. Few announcements. One of the things that is bothering a lot of people is their EAD cards. What will happen is, you know how USCIS will send you your EAD to the post, and sometimes you will see, okay, you change address, or even they make a mistake. What they say now is like they will destroy, as from April 2nd, they started destroying all those cards that are being returned. I repeat that. So that means basically, let's say they send you a card, the card got returned because of the address mistake, or they make a mistake or whatever, and you come back to them, whether it's a card for advanced parole or EAD, they will destroy those cards, and that's kind of a little bit worrisome, because many times it's their fault when it gets returned. So I highly recommend that you make sure that you give the right address, and if you change address, make sure you file what we call AR11. AR11 is very important, and that's something that many times I tell people, they don't realize it. AR11, within 10 days after you move, no matter until you become a citizen, you are supposed to inform the USCIS. I repeat that. Within 10 days of moving, you have to file the AR11 if you change address. Failure to do that pretty much gives them the right to even put you in deportation. It's very important. It's major. People don't realize it. It's as simple as that. Make sure that you file your AR11 if you're changing address. Okay? Now, the other thing that we are seeing right now, of course, is all those issues related to H-1B, but also related to other visas. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and after that, we will be back and we'll be discussing a little bit more about immigration and debt settlement. We'll still be taking the callers 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. So we're going to take a quick break, Franco, and we'll be back after this message. Thank you.
Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091. 6091.
Very good afternoon, Mr. Shah. Thanks for a very good show.
Thank you for the show and all the information that you're providing.
Hi, Shah. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for doing this program.
Hi, Shah. Thank you. Hi, Shah. Thanks for picking up my call. Hi, Shah. My name is Kunal. Let me thank you for this wonderful show. It's been a tremendous help, actually.
Mr. Shaprali, thanks for sharing the information.
Good afternoon, sir. I would like to congratulate. It's a wonderful show, and lots of people are getting benefited in different areas like immigration and settlement and all.
Yeah, good afternoon. So, first of all, thank you very much for providing all this useful information. Really appreciate.
I've been listening to your shows. I know I've been listening to your shows only on Mondays, but I from now on I'll try to make it a point to listen to it, the other days also. Thank you for doing such a great show. Thank you for taking my call. It's a wonderful show.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Shah. Appreciate your talk show and daily listener for this, and it's very informative.
Yeah, hi, Shah. Thank you for taking my call.
Hi, Rajesh. Hi, thanks for taking my call, and first of all, thank you very much for your service to the community. So, thanks for briefing up the current situation. Unfortunately, it's affecting the good people as well, whose aspiration is this country. Thanks, Mr. Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, sir.
Hi, this is Ravi. Thanks for taking my call, Shaprali.
Hello, is this Mr. Shaprali?
Yeah, this is Shah. You're live on air.
Yes, good morning. Thanks for taking my call.
Good, thanks. Happy holidays.
Oh, thank you, and the same to you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Shaprali. We're live on air, and today is April 5th, 2018, and I wanted to thank Franco for helping me today, and also KLOK for this great opportunity to be there. And we've been here now for almost 8 years. I think in 2 months it will be exactly 8 years, and I'm very, very happy to say that we have very, very good feedback on those shows. And a few weeks ago we talked about EB1, and a lot of people call us and they need help. We will still be doing a lot of those EB1. Doesn't matter, EB1A, EB1B, National Trust Waiver. Feel free to call us 510-742-5887. And you can check our blog, immigrationlegalblog.com, immigrationlegalblog.com. Let me take one caller. This is Shapra, you're live on air. Okay, I think I lost the caller. This is Shapra, you're live on air. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call the number to the studio, 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565, and we are discussing about immigration law, and I think the caller is back. This is Shapra, you are live on air.
Hey, hi, this is Deepak. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, I can hear, but there's a lot of background noise. Thank you. Go ahead.
You said that we have to inform USCIS about our address change within 10 days. So if you don't do it,
yes.
Actually I did it after a year or so. So if you don't do it, so is that an option, like I'll just fill that AR11 form and do it whenever
I recommend that you do it as soon as possible. Don't waste time on that, because if later on at your citizenship level or anything that you're filing, the address is not there, they have a right to take actions on you. During the Obama time, they were not really applying this law, but under Bush, this law was really applied strongly, and they used it to pretty much send a lot of people out. And I'm worried that under this new administration also, they might be doing the same. So be careful, make sure you meet the requirements of the AR11. So go ahead and file it as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you, good luck. This is Shapra, you're live on air. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you can still call for the next few minutes, 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565, and if you want a consultation at the office, 510-742-5887. So I was talking a little bit about all the issues we are seeing with immigration. It's really a tug of war now. People filing H-1B have no real confirmation now or guarantee it will be approved. Although most of the people are getting approved, the few ones that are not getting approved, And the main reasons are employer-employee relationship, especially for those working with consulting companies, but also the specialty occupation, where basically if they see level 1 and things like that, they are pretty much considering them as non-level 2. So you need to be careful if you want to file a case under those part as level 1. So if you need help with any of your immigration part, you can call at 510-742-5887, and if you need any kind of guidance just for a consultation, you want a second opinion, you can also call our office 510-742-5887 and the website or piralilaw.com. So I was talking a little bit about this asylum issue, the 1-year rule. As you know, to file an asylum, you have to file it within 1 year after you entered, unless you're subject to exceptions. Exceptions, of course, are the exceptions of change of country conditions or change of circumstances, or ultimately you maintain status. But those now, it seems like a court has done away with many of those cases where the 1 year is at issue. We don't know what will happen next. Probably the government will appeal, but at this point, this is a good news, at least in all those bad things. So I think we have another caller, Franco. Let me take it. This is Shapra. You live in here?
Hey, Shah. This is Trupti. So I just want your opinion. I'm right now on H1 visa. I just got my extension till 2020. My GC is not filed, and this is my first extension. And I'm eligible for H4 EAD as well. So what do you think? I should continue working on H1, or should I right now I can switch to H4 EAD and use this EAD period, and then I can again do change of status to H1? What is your call?
It all depends. H4 EAD is always better. It gives you a lot of flexibility, no headache, etc. But right now there is a chance that H4 EAD might go, but the chance is getting lower and lower. It seems a lot of people are fighting for it. So what I would recommend is, unless you're having issues with the H1, stay with the H1 and wait. We should know about what will happen to H4 EAD by June. So if June they don't say anything, then you go ahead and file the H4 EAD. If not, then you go ahead and continue with your H1. But the H4 EAD is definitely a better choice because of flexibility. But the bad part of it is that we don't know if you'll be there in a few months. Now, there is something else now. If you want to file, it might be a good thing to file now also, in terms of if the law changes. I think for those who already have it, they won't take it away. So if you want to take advantage, the law is there, then it's a good idea. And if you need help to file it, we can help you. But that's the pros and the cons. I personally like H4 EAD because of flexibility, and you don't have to go through a headache of a specialty occupation, and you can even open your own business, etc. But if in your case, the fact that you have an H1, you can always go back to. It is a good idea. But now, if you don't want to waste the time and the money to do it, wait till from June and then you make a decision. And but if you feel more comfortable with the H4 EAD, then go for it right now.
So if I do it right now, will I get it before June, or what do you think?
No, for those who file it, I think it would not be considered in the June decision. I hope so. But getting it before June, it's taking around 100 days, and some places it's taking a little bit more because of the H4 itself is delayed. But by June, I cannot tell you you'll get it, but you might.
Okay, Shafaran. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. And that's a very general question, which I really always kind of. There's no answer really on this. No general answer, I mean, because it depends on most people's situation, and if H4 is good and EAD is better for them than an H1, etc. H1 is there and it's not going away. H4 EAD is going away, but H4 EAD is better for flexibility. So it's really like a case by case basis. And for people who wants to analyze it on their case, please give us a call 510-742-5887. And I don't know if I have more caller, Franco. This is Shapra 11, yeah? Okay, so I don't think we have more callers. So now we're going to talk a little bit about debt settlement. Debt settlement is something else that we offer to our clients. This is basically for people who have a lot of debts on credit cards, second mortgage, or even some kind of other loans, line of credit. We can kind of negotiate those and bring it to a fraction of its value. So if you need help on those, you can give us a call 510-742-5887, and you can check the blog, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. I'm sorry, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, but on attorneyonair.com you'll see the link also there. So please check it, and if you need help and you don't want to file bankruptcy and you are struggling, you want to get out of debts, we can help you. So please give us a call, 510-742-5887. So now going back to immigration, a lot of things happening, unfortunately, on immigration, but there are also good things happening. What good things? One good thing happening on the asylum, and now things are getting really, really tricky. A lot of times people will call me, but my friend did that last year or the year before, and why is it different? It is different. Let me take another caller. I think last caller now, Franco. This is Shapra. You'll have an ear.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. This is regarding the I-140. Actually, I'm working for a company B, and I have a I-140 approval from company A. But company B, actually, I applied for the firm in November. I haven't got any update yet. But I got an opportunity to move to company C now. So I just want to ask you, is it okay to move, or I should wait and complete the I-140 approval from the company B as well, or it's okay to go and to join in company C?
You can join company C because you won't need B at all. You just need an I-140 to get the extension and the transfer. So as long as you have one I-140, you're good to go. So there's no purpose really to wait for B for the I-140 because it won't be helpful to you anyway. Unless company A had canceled your I-140 and you don't have any I-140 left, then it's better just you don't really have to wait for B, okay?
Okay, I have one follow-up question. Suppose I'm on my I-140 approval from company A, but when I'm with the company C, I haven't got any approval from the I-140. But if the current date becomes prior date becomes current date, so how it will be? Like, do I need to wait for my I-140 approval, or still I have an option to proceed further?
Well, you can always go back to company A, and if company B also had one, let's say you waited and you get this one too, and they have not canceled it, you can always go back to B or A, but you cannot use it for C, definitely. But you can always go back to work for A or B and take advantage of the I-140.
So we cannot occupy the slot when there is a priority date becomes current date with current C where I don't have
No, you can. You can take the priority date, but if you want to stick with C, C has to finish and labor for you and I-140, then take the priority date, etc., etc. It's not like just you say, okay, I have the priority date, I'll file it like that. You have to go through the process of labor certification, etc., etc.
What I mean is, like during that period, it may take longer, right? With company C, if I want to wait for the I-140, but that current date may not be waiting for me to apply for the changes of the status, right?
Well, yeah, but you won't be able to file change of status if you don't have an I-140. You can always file that with company B or company A, but if company C is not ready with their I-140, their labor and I-140, how are you going to file with C? That's the problem, unless I'm understanding the whole thing wrong. But you cannot just say, oh, the dates are current, take it, and then have company C file. Unless company C went to the process of labor I-140, then give me a call at the office. We can discuss 510-742-5887. We can schedule a consultation. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You'll have an ear. Hello? Okay, I cannot take more callers, I think, right now. Let me take one last. This is Shapra. You're live in here. Hello?
Yeah, I have a question. Thanks for taking my call. I have a question on visitor's visa. So I have a nephew. He's about 25 years old, working in government in India, and he was denied a visa for a 4-week trip to United States because I have a couple of events in my family here. So he wants to. I want him to come. So he was rejected. So obvious reasons he was rejected. So what are the probabilities, and how do we apply for again, and what are probabilities?
Probabilities I don't know because it's luck, and so as long as you have not been denied for fraud, you can reapply as many times as you want. But I don't recommend applying right away. But if there's some kind of event, you can always use that. But to give you a probability, I cannot, because it all depends on luck. Most of the time, it's luck and the reasons he's filing. If he has proof that he has a reason to come back, so it's very hard to tell. Sorry for that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shabra. You're live on air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
We don't have a lot of. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead. I don't have a lot of time, so go ahead.
Oh, sure. My question is, I have approved I-797 for my H-1B until June of 2019. My passport is expiring next month, middle of next month. I want to know if there'll be any issues with my legal status if my passport is being renewed, after the 18th. Do you know how that affects my legal status in the U.S.?
Technically, should not affect the status. However, recently USCIS has become very, very picky based on that. So I would recommend as soon as possible renew your passport. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'll do that. Another quick question. I don't know if you have time, but
No,
do you have any?
I don't have time. I have to take another caller. Give me a call, 510-742-5887. We can schedule a consultation. Let me take another caller because I have few people who call the last minute. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Thanks for taking my call. I have a quick question on my wife's H4 EAD. It's expiring on the 12th April. So we haven't filed, but we are planning to file on Monday in premium. So can she work within that 1 week or whatever the time difference is after expiry?
Okay, so what is she filing? An extension of H4? What are you doing?
Yeah, we both are filing actually. My H1 and her H4 both are expiring on the 12th.
Well, technically, she's not supposed to work once expired. However, there are a few situations where it's kind of an exception. But no, she has to stop working. Take a break until the new H4 comes back, and then the new EAD comes back. Okay. But that just because you're filing under premium H1 doesn't mean the H4 is premium. Okay, so be careful on that. All right.
Okay, so it might take longer than the H1 approval notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Let me take another last caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I won't be able to take more callers now, and I wanted to recap today the asylum issue, and I wanted to talk about, of course, about the issues that we are facing with H1B, but. Until Amit call, I will go ahead and talk a little bit about something which we talked about a couple of weeks ago. EB1. EB1 is a very good option, especially even though the time has retrogressed. EB1, you're still eligible under the Chart 2 to file an EB1 adjustment of status, and it's still going faster than the EB2 for India. And if you're not from India, of course, national interest waiver is also interesting. And EB1, like when we were talking about last time, it's not about having publications. By the way, a lot of people go by this rule that you see meet the 3 requirements, etc. We can still get them done without that. We have done that, and Attorney Sharif, who works in our office, who takes care of the cases of EB1 and national interest waiver, spoke about that a couple of weeks ago, and you can see that on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sharp Rally Law, and you can actually get an idea of what EB1 can do for you, especially EB1A, where you don't need an employer to deal with the situation. And more people are looking into that, and more cases were getting approved on that. So it is something that you should consider. Don't just give up. And national trust waiver for people if you're not from India or born outside. It's an EB2 category, but the good thing, even you don't have an employer, we can still file it. And also national trust waiver might be helpful. It's a little bit lower standard for those who need an I-140 to get an extension on their H-1B, and the company is not willing to file for them. The two advantages is, number one, you don't need an employer, and number two, you don't need a labor certification. And also, since you don't need an employer, that means that I-140 that you get from National Trust Waiver stays with you. You don't have to refile like we were talking about earlier from this client where he has to go in labor certification, etc., etc. Of course, not everybody qualifies for it, but you will be surprised a lot of people do qualify for them, either EB1 or National Trust Waiver. And if you need help, give us a call, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, and check our website about National Trust Waiver at piralilaw.com, piralilaw.com. And I don't think Amit is going to come on today, so I'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about the situation that we are having. And I was talking a little bit about EB1A. EB1A are for people of extraordinary abilities. What you have to prove is basically you have made a contribution of significance in your field. It's not always like people think you have to have a PhD or you have to have publications, etc. You can still get an EB1A without having those, and we have done those in practice, and it is possible. Of course, not for everybody, but we can assess the case for you if you give us a call at 510-742-5887, or you can give us a call and then we will ask you to send your resume, etc., and we can assess it. And also for those people who have a business and want to travel abroad and then come back, we can do what we call a national, we can do what we call an EB1C. And EB1C is basically a product of the L1A, but you don't need to be an L1A to do that. The EB1C requires basically three main things. Number one, that you worked abroad in the past 3 years for 1 year. Number two, the first one actually is to show that there's a qualifying relationship between the company here in the U.S. and the company here in abroad. And the qualifying relationship can be either a branch, an affiliate, or a subsidiary. And number two, you have worked in the past 3 years for 1 year for that company. And number three, you have to have been in a managerial and or executive capacity, and you're being moved in the same capacity. So if you meet those requirements and the company has been there, you might qualify for EB1C even if you're not an L1A. So always check into that. And although there is a retrogression for India and EB1, we had that last year too, and it moved back around October. It moved back to normal. So don't lose the chance of basically filing an EB1 or even a national trust waiver. So we can help you. 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And like I said, right now things are tough, and it's getting harder and harder. It seems like they are actually really kind of going towards making life very, very difficult for people on H1 or even L1. But having said that, we are still getting cases approved, and we are still getting things done. Apart from just employment-based, we also do, of course, family-based, like marriage petitions, like parents' petitions, and asylum, you name it, on immigration. We can help you as much as we can, and if we don't do it, we will refer you to someone who can help you. And the reason I'm saying that is because people tend to hear me a lot about employment-based. They think we don't do marriage cases. They think we don't do family cases. And we do. We do help in all those cases. And you can check our website, piralilaw.com or attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. And also, one of the things that people also always omit is the U visa. The U visa is actually a great and powerful visa because it leads to a green card. Unfortunately, right now it's a little bit delayed because of the number of applications, but it's still there and can protect you, and you can go in parallel with your H1B or F1, etc. What it is that if you are victims of a crime, that means basically there are 51 or 52 crimes now that they list. For example, assault with a deadly weapon, domestic violence, the big thing. If you're a victim of that, you might get a U visa, and you can read about that. U visa, U like universal, and you'll be surprised. I have gotten U visas for people who have had a case like where they were victims 10 years ago. So, well, of course, it becomes harder, but you can still get it done if the police or the DA is willing to sign on it. So always check all those options. Don't just give up on one and say, "Oh, I don't have this and I'm done." No, it doesn't work this way. And also be very careful what you write on what you read on the forums, because many of those forums don't know really what they're saying. They're just saying things for the sake of saying it. So be very careful on that. And also one thing that we are seeing happening, and I want you to be careful, for people who are coming to the U.S. and their social media account. For example, you write stuff on Facebook, and the first thing they're looking at right now, Facebook or Instagram, or you name it, LinkedIn, whatever it goes public, they are checking that now, and they are trying to pass even a law where they will have a right to use that to deny people visa. So be very, very careful what you write in there, because sometimes we all do that. We write things just come to our mind, but those can really backfire when you are applying for a visa. So be careful if you're using any kind of social media and writing comments about anything. And I'm not saying there's no freedom of speech, but that only applies to people living here and people who are pretty much citizens. Even them, they're having a hard time. So be very careful what you write there. And I've seen cases where I went for interviews where the first thing that they pulled information from was from the Facebook. And they asked question, how come you were with this person and you were married to this person, etc., etc. So be very careful. So I wanted to thank you, Franco, and we'll be back next week. Is going to be recorded, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're listening on another date, so please bear with us. Thank you so much. And anything I said today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.